What is going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift-Onfire. Today's gonna be a what sold video. What sold for me recently on eBay, Depop, and Poshmark. This does take place over about 3 days, and the reason why I keep doing these sort of like broken up shipping videos is because when I was shipping with Stallion Express, I would basically ship twice a week, usually either Sunday, Monday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, depending on the week. So 2 days, two different days a week, I would do big shipping days. Right now, because I'm mostly just using Canada Post, eBay labels, and UPS, I really, I've been shipping pretty much every single day. I haven't changed my handling time or anything like that, but, it might be like 5 things today, 8 things tomorrow. However it works out is basically how I've been shipping things out. So it makes the videos a little more difficult to film just because they're in smaller chunks. Hopefully, as you as the viewer, that's totally fine. The biggest difference is obviously, every once in a while I have a different shirt on, but it's still, the same thing, what sold for me recently, okay? About halfway through this video, we're going to stop and I'm going to show you something that I picked up at a garage sale. I did wind up trying to authenticate it. We will get to that in a minute, or well, about halfway. And but for now, let's pull some orders. Kicking it off today with a Poshmark sale. I think a couple of them actually. We're going into the fine china bin. So this is just stuff that is mostly just on Poshmark.ca, made in China, either lower value or specific to potentially Canada, which this Blue Jays hat is. It's a vintage Jays hat right here. I had it listed maybe a little bit higher, but did take $18 Canadian for this guy on Poshmark. It did come from the Goodwill bins as well, made in China right there. Get this guy flipped around. Next, well, we might as well put the China bin back, as we'll be using the table here. But next, we are gonna sell another, or we did sell another hat on Poshmark.ca. This time, it's a Carhartt hat. Picked this up at the Goodwill bins. Had it listed for a couple dollars more, but not really much more at all. It's just a basic Carhartt hat here. Okay. Ran it through the washing machine in a little hat buddy, which you can pick up on Amazon. This one, there was no concern about damaging anything. This hat's already very loose and floppy. It does look like brand new, and we got $15 Canadian. I would say from the Goodwill bins, I'd be surprised. Let's throw it over here. Actually, I'd be surprised if I paid even close to $1 on that one. Let's get into some eBay orders here. I need to look at what bin I'm going into. I wrote it down there, but I have the bin number on this. USA bin, Kyle Busch t-shirt, USA bin right here. See if you can find it. I think I just listed it, so it shouldn't be too far down. But I think we mixed it up pretty good the other day, so maybe not that easy to find either. Let's see. Where are you, Kyle Busch? Maybe this one. USA bin. I believe it's this one. Let's just throw it up here. I believe that's the shirt. I'm just gonna double check on my phone that we've got the right t-shirt. See, Kyle Busch t-shirt. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that's it right there. Got $15.99. That is what I had it listed for. That does wind up being $21 Canadian as well, and change, I believe. Set this back down. Looks like next, just leave this here for now. Next, we're after a card. And I just relisted some cards. I've just been going through my card one box in the house here, and I've been dropping the price of some of them. I ran sales on them last month. Now I'm just dropping the price by just a little bit, $5, $10 here or there. This was listed for $60. I relisted this one for $50. It is a one-on-one card. And I believe that's the guy who drew it right there. Hand-drawn card 101. Relisted for $50. Somebody offered me $40. I've had no offers on this card. I believe that's Tara. $40 USD. I'll take that for sure to get that one out of here. The last thing going out is Trailer Park Boys t-shirt here. This was on Depop. It is in the Grailed bin. So I did remember to delist it from Grailed, which is good. Let's see if we can knock something over here. Saliva, where are you, Trailer Park Boys? Pretty sure it's in here anyway. It's listed. that it would be on here, in here. Yeah, right there, very bottom one. Trailer Park Boys. What's it say? Let's do the Big Dirty. I think that's what this shirt is. This was an offer as well. Did I write down how much I got for it? $60 USD. I think I had it listed for 75. My Grailed account, since we're pulling this out of the Grailed account, I stopped listing there a little while ago. I just checked it when I delisted this. I don't have any followers, any likes, anything like that. So I don't, I'm going to have to revisit Grailed, list some more stuff there and try to figure it out a little bit better. But I have nobody interested in anything that I have, which is kind of normal when you're starting out on any platform. But yeah, anyway, this is a pretty good one, $60 USD. I did pick this up at my local Goodwill for regular t-shirt price. So turning $4.79 into $60 USD straight out of the thrift. Pretty good in my books. Let's get these orders out here. Now this past weekend when I was out hitting some garage sales, I wound up stumbling across this high-end crossbody bag. I thought, hey, this is interesting. I don't know enough about it. I wouldn't feel comfortable about just listing this online.
Okay, so $4.50.
Oh.
And that was how much? There you go.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
Now for $5, I figured it was worth a gamble, but I'm going to need to authenticate this, which I've already done. I was going to use Check, but Check does not do PRADA bags for whatever reason, but the legit app does, okay? So I wound up using that. It does take tokens, which cost money. I had some tokens left over. I didn't physically pay any money, but the tokens obviously did cost me money at some point. I think it probably cost me about around $10 to authenticate it, okay? It did unfortunately come back as fake, okay? I don't know enough about PRADA, especially crossbody bags. If it was a purse, I could have looked better at the stitching, some of the tags. With this bag, the reason why I thought maybe it was authentic was just because the tag inside did have like little QR codes and it looked pretty authentic to me, but there was no holograms or anything like that. And the things that came back about this bag that they said looked bad was the little plaque on the front they said was 100% not real. And then the actual tag, which I questioned the tag being the only thing that I thought potentially was real, they said that also was not. Okay, so it's a replica bag. I will try to get just my money back in my booth, or maybe I've got a niece who would really think it's kind of interesting as well. So maybe I'll just give it to her. Not a big deal. It took a gamble. Like I said, $5 out of pocket. I had some credits. That does actually cost money. So technically I lost $15 on this gamble. And now I know when I see those PRADA bags, the crossbody ones anyway, what to look for fake items. So it is sort of, good that way that I could kind of learn a little bit about what to look for. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought I'd share that with you guys because every once in a while, it's not always wins. I pick something up, winds up being fake. I'm not going to sell it. And, just so you know, if you pick up stuff that you're questioning, you can authenticate a lot of things through different apps. Those are two, I think, that are safe to use. And, if it did come back as authentic, they do give you like a little certificate you can put in your listing, which is kind of neat as well. Not sponsored, anything like that. I just thought I'd share that with you guys in case you've never heard of it. And yeah, let's pull some more orders. Another round of eBay orders, and it's a PS4 game this time. XCOM 2. I paid $10 Canadian for 3 games, any 3 games at this garage sale. If you recall these, I think it was essentially my last garage sale video. $7.60 USD for this guy. That's likely close to $10 Canadian all by itself. Plus I've charged $5 for shipping, so that's, that'll easily get it out the door for me, $5 USD. Next we sold a pair of Crocs here. These would have came from the Goodwill bins. They're in really good shape. It's got I don't know if it's faux leather or what it is, but it's got like the leather-esque top to them. $18 from the Goodwill bins. Obviously would not have paid very much for those at all. Next, a Roots bathing suit. So we have 2 bins to choose from. I don't know which one it's going to be in. It's a pink bathing suit, size 16. Where are you? That's a size 8. This one's getting empty, so it's a good sign. So this one, if there's another size 16, that does mean we'll be able to relist one on eBay. I imagine there's a few of the 16s. There's an 8, an 8, a 16, so that's the one we sold. Yeah, another 16. I think 2 more 16s there, so we can sell a couple more. This one we got $18 USD. I picked up a ton of those bathing suits for $5 a piece, and we've been flipping them for all various prices, but this one went out $18 USD. Okay, next we're pulling a CED disc. I think it's Hollywood Hot Tub. It's right on top here. This one, I think we got $20 USD plus shipping. Looks like a fun movie. I don't think I've ever seen it. It looks like your typical, you know, party teen type movie, or maybe adult-esque, maybe a little bit of an adult. I don't know what's it rated. Does it say what it's rated on here? No, I don't see it. Oh, it's rated R. So I guess it's a risque movie, potentially. Next, I have not seen that movie, obviously. Next, a hockey card. Felix Potvin of 99. I think we got $23 and change for this one. It's a Felix. Oh, so this is part of the Centennial set. Couldn't remember. It's one card 144, but it's 18 of 99. Not too bad. Like once again on that, it's $23.93. The last thing in this round of orders, I believe, is in. I need to go look at this paper over here to see what bin it's in. Clothing 2, which is this one. Arch Enemy. It's just a band shirt. And we wound up getting, I think, just shy of $18, $17 and change. Hopefully it's not too hard to find. This would have came from the $800 clothing buy as well. So probably paid around $5 Canadian roughly for this shirt. It might be right there. Yeah, I think that is this one right here. But yeah, 17 exact number, which sometimes I'm wrong with these exact numbers too, depending on what I scratched down on the paper. $17.75 on this one. Let's get it out of here. Another round of orders and another doll. It's funny, these dolls, we're going to the plush bin. Since I moved them to ebay.com from .ca, they probably sat on .ca for 6 to 8 months. Sold a couple, right? But now they seem to be selling. Who knows? I think there's 2 of these dolls that look very similar. It's one of these 2. Let's just go back. I need to take a peek. Looks like it's the yellow bonnet one, 14-inch. This guy right here. It is Holly Hobby. It's a Knickerbocker. $20 for this guy. Once again, I'm sharing these with you because they do sell. Not for a lot of money, but if you do find them, they will sell. I'm selling these ones. All the Holly Hobby stuff is for a friend. But we're going to add them to the videos anyway. Next, I picked this up at the Goodwill bins. It's Ohio State Majestic. It is stitched on the front, or those are like, it is lettering, right? Majestic on the sleeve. Just a pretty basic jacket, really. I think it's a big size, 2X. Little condition issue there, but I mean, that's just the tag. The jacket itself is pretty nice from the Goodwill bins. Got $30 USD for that one. Took a little while to sell, I'd say a couple months or so. Next, happy about this. This was an offer. I had this listed about $10 to $15 higher, but we did sell the Rat Pack. With, you know, did point out the flaws here, that the box has some damage, but it is still brand new and sealed. We paid $20 Canadian. Wound up getting $70 USD on the sealed pack right there. Pretty happy about that, honestly. Next, we sold a lot of comics. I think it's Deathstroke versus Batman. I assume it's in this lot here because it is a lot of like 6 of them. Deathstroke versus Batman. Probably this one. We'll just verify that there's not another series of them in here, another run of them. Deathstroke Reborn. Nope. I will make sure that those are the right comics. I will throw up on screen the comic lot itself. I think we got $17. Was it $17.40 for that lot? Not awful. I do have to cancel one Poshmark order. My Yeti, which was featured in probably 3 years worth of videos. Since then, I've now moved to the Turvis, like these. Although this was, I got this at a discount Disney store. This was the Festival of Arts 2025. It had already passed, and I think I only paid like $5 US or something for that at a Disney discount store. Anyway, I've moved to Turvis. Back to the point. Yeah, this Yeti cup, I think I already sold it on Poshmark.com or eBay or someplace. I don't know where, but I don't have it. And I do remember selling it. I would have got $18 Canadian for an old kind of beat up Yeti. Don't have it. I'm going to have to message the person, cancel the order. Poshmark is probably the best platform to cancel orders on. Not that you want to do that, but less of a problem than eBay for sure. We did make one more Poshmark sale, and it's a 3/4 zip Under Armour sweater, kind of long sleeve anyway. Supposed to be in the sweater bin. I can't remember for the life of me what we got for this. I will throw it up on screen, but at the moment I won't even say it now. Well, let me take a guess. I'm guessing between $15 to $18 Canadian. So what I accepted for this is just a little zip up long sleeve going out on Poshmark, but yeah, not too bad. Let's get this round shipped out. All in all, pretty decent sales over the last little bit. I did make a big purchase last weekend, which I haven't shared with you yet. We're going to get into that a little bit in the next video, which potentially I think will be the Monday video, as long as I can get it filmed and edited and all that stuff. I do have some stuff going on this weekend. I won't be out garage sailing, which is unfortunate. I might try to go Friday morning for just a little bit if I can find any. Saturday, we have two things going on. We have Turtle Fest in Tillsonburg, which we are giving away free ice cream, donated by actually Unilever, which is a ice cream company in my local area. I actually used to work there. They wound up donating a whole bunch of ice cream that we're able to give away for free at our spa. I think that's really awesome that they did that for us. So my wife's going to be doing that. I'm going to help her set up. And then we've had some issues at our house with our septic tank. So we're going to be addressing those Saturday morning as well. So I won't be able to go out do any of that. Maybe Sunday I'll get out, but this Sunday coming up is Father's Day. So I don't know that I'll be out garage sailing either. We have a couple things that we're doing Father's Day, including like a breakfast, which obviously will be in the morning. So yeah, I won't get out this weekend, but when you see what I did pick up recently, you'll see that it's not such a big deal because I have quite a bit of inventory right now that I'm sitting on, so that'll be a good thing. If you guys do like videos like this one, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. We'll see you guys soon.